Now from a field that will host Super Bowl 58 come February, there's a good look inside Allegiant Stadium just off the 15 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
You look at this Packers defense.
And they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made here at the 36. The Raiders at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt.
Able to power through.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll try the right side with Harris. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They go play action now. Wilson. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Hunt will try going up the middle. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Pushing his way through, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Najee Harris, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Love now on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
On 3rd down, Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded at the 33. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
So as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
They run right side with Hunt. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
The 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mucked that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
19. Zebra.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing. Love. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Play action. It's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. And that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them. And now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set them up with a much more manageable third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Love. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And a good 1st down there by Musgrave, who at pick 42 was the earliest Green Bay had drafted a tight end in over 20 years. With his rare size-speed combo, he was more than worthy of the pick and being a focal point of this offense.
Oh, what a juke into space. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Fighting, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Chandler Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Love looking to throw it. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 14-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts.
as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Play action. Now Wilson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this right upfield across the 45. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He gets it complete to Harris. Well, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. To throw is Wilson. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. This 2nd and 4.
Now Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. Gets through and now an opening. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That third down conversion good for 23.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
A complete once again to Watson.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Love. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege.
I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Ready? Now a second down throw for Love here. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to throw. Left side is complete on the diving effort. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was the tight end. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And quickly, they get to the line. Second down, Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A good running there by Jacobs on first down as he's able to take this forward for a gain of 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball on the 39. Here's the second down and 4. To throw now. Here's Love. Eluding the pressure right.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he is going to have a Packers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. On 1st and 10, Love. Right side to Watson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Ready. You, yellow. Set.
Love now. That's taken in by Watson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Love now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On 3rd down, Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The kick by Joseph is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Here's Hardman to return. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Throwing. Love. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal. And we just saw him do it right there.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line has done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Looking to throw. Love.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
Here we go.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Chandler Jones, his second sack of the night.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
On play action. Love to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sims. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Let's go now.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Love. Steps away to his left. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Jacobs. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Jacobs again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Divine Diablo.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 71 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
Touch 50, touch 50. 14, run it.
Now Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ready?
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
A throw there by Love, pulled in by Reed. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Here comes second down at 5. Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is fourth down. Here's Love.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Wilson.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy time. I think he looks at it as,
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight.
Turn.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over.
This is 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now Love.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Well, the black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's 3rd down now. Here's Love. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. And they will take a knee here.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and